Congressman Tim Burchett of Tennessee, the state of Taylor Swift's primary residence. You're going to tell me that one of your own constituents doesn't matter.
Hey, man, haters gonna hate, hate, hate. What can I say? That's from one of her songs.
I'm impressed now. I don't have no lyrics here. You don't think this matters, right?
I really don't. She's obviously a very gifted, talented young lady, and she has a huge following. And you see this all the time. I can remember when MTV did Rock the Vote. And then after it was over, they did research and found out the people that rocked the vote didn't even vote. So,
they registered to vote, yeah. So 283 million Instagram followers, sold 4.3 million tickets, 152 tour dates sold out, 50 times platinum, got 27 million extra people to watch the NFL. She is the 9th best-selling artist of all time. I'm going to ask you a question because I already know what you think about at least one of these things. Which matters less? The Taylor Swift endorsement or the Dick Cheney endorsement of Kamala Harris?
That's a toss-up, brother. That's a good one.
It's a weird world we live in, right?
It's a crazy world. You know, I mean, I guess if your stock portfolio depends on wars, then you're going to go with Dick Cheney. And if you're tied to the entertainment industry, you're going to go with Miss Swift. But you know, I'm not going to say anything bad about her. She can do what she wants to. She's created her own image, and she was country. Of course, I liked her better as country because you know.
We all did. This is what I thought was interesting, though. Of all people, Abby Phillips of CNN rang a little bit of an alarm bell about this. Take a listen.
The one contrarian view I will say is that in this moment, the thing the Harris campaign needs perhaps the most is to figure out how to reach men. They've got to figure it out here in Pennsylvania. They've got to figure out how to reach black men. And I'm not sure Taylor Swift helps them with that.
I haven't been to a Taylor Swift concert. That doesn't seem to be a primary demographic at Taylor Swift concerts, but I'm going to turn this around on you. The people that Donald Trump needs to reach are young white women, specifically young single white women.
If I was Donald Trump, I'd get out and try to get hold of Morgan Wallen, who is from the 2nd Congressional District, as well as Kenny Chesney. So I would say either one of them would be.
That's going to help with young white women. Look, we can all.
I think so.
Donald Trump's got a problem with single young white women, right?
Right.
Okay. So Taylor Swift doesn't help with that, this endorsement. How does Donald Trump deal with this? And it's a real issue. She signed it, childless cat lady, for a reason, because it's something that young women don't like being called. How does he deal with that problem?
Oh, you counteract it. I think you got to look at the real numbers, though. Of young people, unfortunately, just do not vote. I can remember a situation where a group of college students were denied access to the polls, and they went to court. And the judge literally said, if y'all will just walk across the street and get registered, you can vote. And guess what? Half the people in the courtroom walked over and registered, and the other half didn't. I can remember in my own Senate district, state Senate, when I was a state senator, a couple of senators prior had registered, I think, over 1,000 UT students in Knoxville there. And I believe at the Fort Sanders precinct, it was in the double digits, the number of people that actually voted. So young people just aren't voting. They're not interested. We're not striking a chord with them. Maybe Taylor Swift will strike a chord. I honestly hope more young people vote. I wish they'd get involved because, you know, we're doing a pretty good job of wrecking this country. And maybe the young folks can.
Maybe the young folks have a few ideas.
Maybe they do. Maybe they do. I hope they do, because we're going to lose it all if we do not get.
You're counting on us, right? This for Medicare and your Social Security.
Well, I'm older than you, brother.
That's what I'm saying. You're counting on me.
I just turned 60 2 weeks ago.
You're counting on me.
I didn't get a present. Gloria Vanderbilt says you can deliver up into the next month. I realized it back in Tennessee. So, you know, up to September 25th.
Check your mailbox.
I will, brother. Right. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.